What's up, guys? CW751, and today is the first time I'm going to be revisiting a video I did back during the original Road WrestleMania video series in 2014. As you can tell, it was my top 10 Blu Rays / DVDs in my collection. So, I didn't limit myself to no pay-per-views, but I pretty much just didn't pick them because yeah. So you can go. I'm going to link the video down, the original one down below, if you want to stop this. Watch that one to compare, that's fine. Or if you want to watch it after and compare, that's cool too. But basically, you got 10 DVDs right here and 5 right here in my honorable mentions pile. But I also have some that I didn't grab. I just didn't grab the Money in the Bank 2011, and I didn't grab my Money in the Bank 2015 or Ring of Honor, Survival of the Fittest, and Flying High. Those 3 are special because those are events I went to, so I have a sentimental thing about those. But first, this was an honorable mention last time, and it's still an honorable mention. Didn't make the list again. It is the Money in the Bank Ladder Match Anthology Blu-ray. I love ladder matches, and love Money in the Bank. So, and then the Blu-ray got all the cash-ins as a Blu-ray exclusive. So, was on the honorable mentions last time. The new and improved D Generation, or no, this was on the actual list last time. The new and improved DX. Again, I loved the original DX. Again, because I just watched the video, so. But I loved the original, or the. Did I say original DX? I meant the brought back original DX and the other one, but mainly this one because this is the time when I just started being a fan. So this was awesome to me. So I love DX. One that was also on the list last time, Thy Kingdom Come, but that time it was the actual DVD, and I got the Blu-ray since then when it was on sale as a used at FYE. So definitely like that documentary and everything with that. This one was on the list last time as well. The Raw 20 Anniversary Collection, 20 full episodes of Raw on here. Just, again, it was 20 episodes of Raw, right before the network was announced, so you had 20 episodes of Raw. That was pretty cool. Then the network came out, now we have every episode of Raw up to 30 days ago. Finally, another DVD. I love it, but it's just a basic Superstar Collection DVD with 6 matches on it. I love Zack Ryder. Love him to death. I can't put this on my top 10. It's 5 matches. 6 matches. But it's definitely my top honorable mention for the reason that I don't want to put it on the list. Hold up a second. So I ranked these basically, but a lot of the top could be interchangeable, except the number 1 is a definite number 1. But number 10, I've got the History of WWE 50 Years of Sports Entertainment documentary. Came out in 2014. I loved this, watching it through. Just such a good documentary. Brought in all kinds of aspects around WWE. And yeah, let me see what else. I'm trying to find some of the matches that I really, really liked. Okay, they put the pipe bomb on here. No, this came out in 2013, not 2014. My bad. I don't know why I keep thinking that, but yeah, 2013. They have the Hogan Rock WrestleMania match. Purchase of WCW, but the match that I really was excited about getting this DVD or Blu-ray for was the Cena versus Punk match from Raw, where Punk drops the pile driver. One of the best matches I've ever seen. I love that match to this day. So good. But yeah, history of WWE, very good. Next one, non-WWE High Spots, Joey and Candace High Spots special. I remember getting this on the day, on a snow day from school. The package came and it was already announced that we were going to have the next day off because of bad temperatures. So the next day, woke up excited to pop this in, spend a day watching this, the Candace LeRae Diva Diary special, and the, what else? What was the other one? The Best Friend show with Joey Ryan. They went around from a weekend where they had shows. They were in North Carolina for Queens of Combat, so I mean High Spots based out in North Carolina was basically just filming them, and they just filmed whatever they wanted to. It's almost like a YouTube vlog series, but you know, High Spots did it with Candace and Joey. It was like a Candace and Joey show from their old YouTube, but longer and all that. Like Candace talked about the bleeding and all that from PWG. What else? Oh yeah, they played Cards Against Humanity with the Lucha Sisters. So yeah, I liked it. It was very fun. Little documentary type thing. Number 8. We got Steen Thanks from Ring of Honor, going through 2013 to 2014 to up to Kevin Steen's last match with Steve Corino. What can I say except I love this DVD. And I've thrown that word a lot, but it's real. It's Kevin Steen, the guy who made me want to keep watching Ring of Honor every week. The guy who Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, maybe one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. He's getting close to that territory. Just so everything he's done. Matches with Cliff Compton Empty Arena. I loved that. That match was really. I say love, but that match. I mean I say love too much, but I really enjoyed that match. Steen Nakamura, great. Nakamura, anything great. Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, anything great. Put those two together, fantastic. Adam Cole, Tommaso, non-sanctioned street fight from the 12th anniversary with him and Cliff Compton. So many good matches. Stretcher match against Mike Bennett. And his ROH farewell, which no other way. They didn't even put that show on DVD, I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is like the only way to see his, or it might have been like on that show's VOD and DVD. I don't remember, because I remember like looking to buy that show's DVD and it wasn't on ROH Shop when I wanted to. But then I go to Winter Warriors January 31st, 2015. And one copy left. Their display copy. I say, yo, I want Thanks Steen Thanks. Okay, not really, but I like go up there, get my Kingdom shirt, and like I want Thanks Steen Thanks. They're like, we don't have it in here. Guess you're getting this one. I was charged because Thanks Steen Thanks. Of course I had to get it. What my childhood favorite DVD, my first documentary I got from WWE, Twist of Fate, the Matt and Jeff Hardy story. A DVD that I loved so much. I rewatched it, like to the point where I beat the hell out of the case, and I've lost the snaps to the case. Just the documentaries about it. Loved hearing about the trampoline. This, I never really wanted a trampoline as a kid. Like, it was like, instilled in my head that I was never going to get one, I guess. This made me beg the hell out of my parents for a trampoline that I never got. Oh my. And then talking about Jeff, his fall down to getting back to the company in 2006. Matt, his whole story, just so good. It's one of the best DVDs I've ever watched. Speaking of a childhood favorite that I beat to hell, look at that. The Viva La Raza, The Legacy of Eddie Guerrero, has basically stories about the matches they have before from the guys like in the match, or just like Eddie, or not Eddie, Chavo, Ray, Malenko, who else? Jericho, JBL, Cena, Flair, Edge. A lot of those guys they're like before, but there's some matches like that they have Vicky talking, and another one where I've lost the insert. But Eddie Guerrero is like the one person in wrestling that has transcended like me not being a fan of that during the time that they wrestled, and me still loving them. Like, started becoming a fan, or started watching 2006. Never once saw Eddie Guerrero match live or anything like that. Normally, it's like harder for me, or like younger, it was harder for me to get into old stuff. Eddie Guerrero, always loved Eddie Guerrero. So this DVD at number 6 is, that's it. Whatever, yeah. 7. Don't have the Blu Ray yet, just because I don't know. But this is one that, like, you knew was going to be on the network in a few months, but I needed it release day. Or maybe release weekend, and that was, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Because this was released in 2015, I want to say, and still brought up Punk. So that was cool. The whole just documentary. Hearing about his life. Hearing about how he got his start as being a photographer for Vince McMahon Sr. Well, at least photographing the matches in New York. But then getting to know everybody backstage. Like, that's something you would never see happen, is like a teenager sneak into being a photographer today. Especially in like a wrestling show. So that's crazy, but and then everything going through ECW. Just, I really enjoy the documentary a lot, and I watch it every now and again a lot. Number 4, haven't had the Blu-ray a long time, but it's definitely taken its place in my favorites. NXT Greatest Matches, Volume 1, we'll buy Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, up to Volume 793. However many they make, I will be buying NXT Greatest Matches volumes. Main reason I wanted this was Cesaro Neville from Columbus. And also I wanted the Blu-ray because Kings of Wrestling versus Punk and Seth Rollins. I almost said Tyler Black because I said Kings of Wrestling. Seth Rollins. Such a great DVD. The stories. I love the little like tidbit about the Arnold that talked about the first time they left Florida. All that. Plus, it gives a good look at NXT pre-2016, which is like peak NXT. Peak NXT is like from Brooklyn till its inception as a developmental brand. That's my favorite NXT. Is just watching it from the beginning. I see peak. That's not really peak. Would have been like our evolution and quality, but just my favorite NXT is the beginning to Brooklyn, because then like Kevin Owens and them were like making me excited about it still. And don't get me wrong, I loved watching Bayley every week, but it was a thing of I loved developmental. Like I would track down FCW episodes on YouTube. So, the thing I love, I just like the prospect of like seeing guys grow, or seeing guys that were good, but like not, I guess, what WWE thought was par yet, and watching them, which is why I like Kevin Owens, seeing him, like seeing Hero. Oh, well, Cash Sono, since I guess that's his name, back again. Seth Rollins, Neville, just all these people. Cesaro. Even though Cesaro really wasn't NXT, he was just on there with Sami Zayn. So many good matches on this Blu-ray. You're a fool if you're a wrestling fan, and you buy Blu-rays still, not to pick this one up. Number 3, John Cena, My Life, My Rule. That's another DVD that WWE made with John Cena, My Life. This one didn't come with an insert because for some reason, like, after the first year releases, they were like, yeah, let's just stop putting an insert with the DVDs. Because they re-released this in the 2-pack 2012 with the Rock DVD at the time. Slapped those as a WrestleMania sale. And of course, didn't have either DVD at the time. Wanted to build a collection. It's gonna snap it. Plus, it's John Cena. I really liked the story. I liked seeing, like, I love disc 3, like 5 questions with the champ. But just seeing, like, John Cena's whole story, really good. WWE, there are 2 things they do better than almost anybody. There's a great documentary. Well, I guess that should have been the second point, but a great video package and a fantastic documentary. Really, just always good. Number 2 was on the honorable mentions because it didn't make the real list. Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. There are just so many things I can say. I really ruined my first copy. The actual casing got torn. Just the fact that it wasn't even like a phenomenal documentary. It was like leading up to his last match and like everything from his second run. But it was still so good. I loved it. Dude, I get goosebumps just looking at the cover art, man. All the matches on here I've watched 13 times. Hardy Michaels, Orton Hardy for the WWE title. Jeff Hardy was Triple H, Armageddon 07 when he won the title at Armageddon 08. Extreme Rules match with Dolph Ziggler on Raw. Stretcher match with Matt. His final match, Steel Cage. So good. So good. There's not many words for me to be able to describe that DVD. Number 1, CM Punk. Best in the world. Favorite documentary ever. Just the best in the world. This was one I bought on DVD originally because I needed it on release day, and I've told the story before. Got it a few minutes before actual release day. My mom had to make a Walmart run. I was like begging her to go like that night. It was like 9 or so. Well, I say a few minutes, but it was a few hours. I think I've embellished the story before, so I was like, "Ooh, cool," but not really. It was like 9 or so at night, maybe. It gets foggy after a few years. I'm pretty sure it's 9, or a little after 9. I go back to the DVD section because I'm like, okay, hopefully they put it out early or something. They put the DVD out early because it's a 24-hour Walmart. People back there didn't want to do anything past midnight, so what do? Put it out early. I get it. I'm charged. I go home immediately, watch it. Skip school the next day, watch it again. Watch the whole thing the next day, all 3 discs. And like, just Punk's whole story. Huge fan. And then, like, this documentary is so powerful. I'd seen it 100 times. I'd watched it like twice since he left. In 2014, I'd watched twice since he left. The day they announced his, like, official release or whatever, and they put him on the alumni page, they had it on the network that night. I watched it again. It's going through, like, his whole being, building a backyard federation out of nothing, and then, like, going through developmental to everything, to re-signing the day of Money in the Bank. Just the best documentary I've ever seen. So good. Rise and Fall, I didn't even put it, because, like, this was, like, the DVD that it bought, like, went up with Rise and Fall, because, like, that was always the highest selling WWE DVD. And this, like, pushed it. So, yeah. My top 10 DVD / Blu Ray video. Hope you guys liked it. And catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.